So, welcome to like the first episodes of our untitled latest release review show on the Ticket Snubs YouTube channel.
It's a good title.
Thanks, yeah. We just saw the Odyssey, which is the latest Christopher Nolan movie. Me personally, I've kind of like avoided all the discourse and marketing for this movie because I knew I was gonna watch it at some point. But
yeah, same.
You're probably aware there's people pissed off about like inaccuracies in like the costuming and some casting choices. I think the criticism of that's kind of fucking stupid because it's a fantasy movie.
Yeah, like honestly.
Yeah, it's like none of this shit fucking happens. So I don't really care.
Yeah, you know, I don't know about you, but I've never seen any giant cyclopses myself. You know, maybe I just haven't explored the world enough yet. I can't say I really expected anything like of that level. Like, oh yeah, this is like so realistic, dude. It's a fantasy epic. You know, you gotta expect some creative liberties in that regard, I guess.
Out of like the controversial castings, I really like Travis Scott's like really small role in this movie. I thought he was really great.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know that was him.
No, really?
Yeah, I didn't know that was him. That's how like unfamiliar with him I am. But yeah, I guess he wasn't like terrible, you know. No. It was fine. He wasn't like distracting to me at least.
I thought he was like really commanding and like they used him pretty in a cool way.
Yeah, I would agree.
So kind of what were your thoughts going into this movie?
So I am generally obviously a Christopher Nolan fan. I'm not like in love with his like more recent output. Like it's been kind of a mixed bag for me for a while, but I do love a lot of like his early stuff. Mm-hmm. Like Memento specifically is my favorite film from him. I think that movie's just got like a really tight script. And yeah, just that's very captivating to me. But ever since something like that, he's always gone bigger and bigger with each movie he's made in terms of its scale, the production, the cast, and everything, and just like the concepts in general. Mm-hmm. Like he loves this like huge budget like spectacle stuff, which is cool. Mm-hmm. It just kind of depends on how much I really buy it. With this movie, I was a little half and half on it. There was stuff I loved and stuff I just didn't care for. I was kind of split down the middle with this movie, like overall.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I would say I generally also like Christopher Nolan stuff. Even some of his early work I don't really love. Like, I thought The Prestige was okay. I haven't seen everything from him. I haven't seen Interstellar or Tenet. I did see Oppenheimer. I quite liked that movie, but I didn't think it was really that great either. But I really, really liked this movie. I didn't really have too many issues with it other than like maybe like one or two you can resolve with like a home viewing experience.
Yeah.
But I didn't really have many issues with like the pacing or the story or anything. Did you know anything like about the Odyssey before you watched it?
I remembered, like, you know, the general beats. Like, I read this in high school,
yeah,
you know?
Same.
So, I vaguely familiar, not really, like, attached to the story in any way. Mm-hmm. Like, on an emotional level, I was just like, yeah, that was something I learned in school, and it was like, okay, I guess, you know? And that's kind of just how I felt about the movie. I was like, yeah, like, it hit the beats it needed to. My biggest problems kind of were the pacing.
Okay.
I think it got better in the second half. The first half was a huge drag for me, other than like a few scenes that really stood out.
Okay.
The first hour in particular, I was just like, I am just not getting into this. It's not sucking me in right away. But I was in it for the long haul, so I was just like, okay, let's give it some time. And eventually, as it went on, I did get more invested as it progressed. The second half really did save the movie for me.
Okay, yeah, I kind of agree. The first act I thought was the weakest. It was kind of choppy and pretty quick, but I think it kind of worked in the end because like it kind of got to the point a little faster. I don't think it took a full hour for me to get invested. Oh, I thought the pacing was a little better than what you were saying.
Yeah, I think maybe it's not so much pacing, but like kind of what you were saying in the fact that it was really quick at the beginning. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of stuff like just exposition that we were supposed to pay attention to. A lot of characters just right off the bat. I don't remember like 80% of the characters' names in this movie.
Yeah,
just straight up.
All like ancient Greek crap.
Yeah, I know Odysseus.
Yeah, I remember Agamemnon because that was such a funny sounding word.
Yeah, Dormammu.
Dormammu.
Really, towards the beginning, I was just checked out, and I'll even say too, this kind of movie just isn't my thing. I'm not like a huge like fantasy epic guy. Like I like some of that stuff, but it's kind of specific. It's not my genre of choice for sure. So maybe there's a little bias on my part, but my investment did kind of go back and forth in this movie, where it's like, okay, this scene and the concepts we're seeing here, this is really cool, and then other times I was just like, oh, this is boring and I don't care.
I don't know. I thought the structure of the movie worked well. I thought the nonlinear storytelling, I think this is like one of the better films I've seen that style of storytelling executed. Well, Nolan has done that. Probably like half of his filmography has been told in that kind of way. And I think he just pulls it off very well.
I definitely think it did come together in the end, but in the moment, I think it does come across as a little messy, especially like we were saying in the beginning, that first section. Yeah, it was
kind of a little confusing to figure out where in time we were in some scenes.
Yeah, like it's like, oh my god, it's been 20 years, like already, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess some things maybe just could have been explained more. I almost kind of wish this movie just was a bit more straightforward in some regards. Like, as much as I love, like, you know, some kind of, like, confusing storytelling, it almost feels like, to me, like it can't decide what it wants to do and how it wants to communicate certain things.
Going back to, like, you were saying, just a lot of exposition in the first half, I think that was also, like, one of my biggest complaints of the movie, was the dialogue was written in a very, like, candid way, and it seemed like it was a little difficult for some performers, specifically Tom Holland. He just did not... He was probably the weakest part of the movie, especially in, like, the first act where it was just exposition dumps from him. It was just kind of, like, flat and uninteresting to listen to.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I think he got... Again, kind of with just the rest of the movie, it got better in the second half.
Yeah, he did, I don't know, the first half reminded me a lot of, like, the Star Wars prequels in the way the dialogue was written.
Oh, okay. That actually does make a lot of sense. Just very on the nose. It's like, oh, I see what themes and stuff you're trying to go for, but it just does feel...
It's just, like... Everything's just being told.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, obviously, there is a lot that you have to explain to get the ball rolling for like such a huge like grand scale that this like story needs. But yeah, I just wish we just saw more right at the beginning.
Yeah, I kind of
rather
agree.
than just them explaining everything like hey, I have to go to this place, wife. And she's like, no, don't do that. He's like, well, sorry, I'm gonna do that.
Your dad hasn't been here for like 20 years, and just like lots of conversations about Tom Holland trying to be asking people what happened to his dad or what his dad was like, instead of just like probably just showing scenes early on before him leaving instead of having exposition.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was weird that we were just kind of thrown directly in the middle of it all taking place.
Yeah, but it's what Christopher Nolan needs to do if he wants to tell his movie out of order.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. He does love doing that. God, shit, I did say Memento is my favorite movie from him, and it does have, like, a non-linear storytelling, like, structure, and I love it in that movie, so... I respect the attempt, but yeah, it comes across as a little too messy for me.
My other main issue with the movie was it was just way too fucking loud. It wasn't like I couldn't hear anything, which I've seen a lot of people complain about. It was just like, I think to compensate for that, the AMC theater I went to just made the movie loud as fuck so you can hear the quiet dialogue. During the action scenes, specifically when like they're shooting arrows by like the camera, it's just non-stop screeching treble, and it was really pissing me off. Like, I was getting mad at the movie because of how fucking loud the theater was. I don't know, was your theater like obnoxiously loud?
There were a few points, yeah, and I also just want to go off the bat and say too, I did not see this in IMAX.
No, I did.
I know a lot of people.
I saw it in digital IMAX. It wasn't like the 70mm everyone's trying to get and see.
So I saw it at like a regular ass theater screening.
Yeah, okay.
Just like, yeah, like the basic screen, whatever. But yeah, there were definitely moments where it was just like, okay, you're just being loud for the sake of it.
Yeah.
It's not really adding to the scale. It just seems like you turn the gain all the way up.
Yeah. But other than that, I thought the sound design was really good, especially the sound effect they used for him like stringing the bow a few times in the movie. That just sounded so cool.
That actually was a really cool moment. Yeah. Because I would say, again, kind of like the pacing, the sound design itself is like back and forth on like what it wants to be. Sometimes it sounds really good. Sometimes it's like actually really bad.
Hey, what did you think of like the main cast?
I thought everyone did a pretty good job. I would say Anne Hathaway, in my opinion, was actually the standout.
I agree. Yeah, her and Matt Damon. That scene in the third act where they're talking through the screen door. I think that was probably the best performance in the entire movie. It was really good.
I agree. Like, yeah, every scene with her, she was just giving it like 100%. Like, I loved the whole, I don't know, it's like one of 5 fucking conversations where they say the same thing. Like, you don't have to marry them, I'll be king. Like, she says, like, I want Odysseus. I was like, I really, like, bought her. It didn't feel like too over the top. It's just like, man, this woman's in distress, you know?
Her like antagonist in the movie, Robert Pattinson, I thought he was really fun. He was just like the cartoonish, like sycophantic, slimy villain. But I did like his motivation. His motivation like logically made sense. You know, it was like kind of compelling. It's like, yeah, this guy's been gone for 20 years and like your city's falling apart.
There was something about Robert Pattinson's performance that it's like, there is like a twinge of like, that slimy kind of cheesy villain. And part of it's fun. I do kind of wish there was a little more to him though.
His reaction to getting his brother's like little stick or whatever it was at the end. I wish
that was great.
Yeah, that was great. But I
did really like that.
Yeah, I think it could have gotten a little bit more of like his relationship with his brother, maybe like having a conversation with Tom Holland about him or something at some point in the middle of the movie.
Yeah,
I think it worked for the most part.
Yeah, let's be real, like every single time they cut back to the like them at the palace or whatever,
it's just the same
like
thing.
The same 4 scenes happening over and over again.
Yeah,
stop eating our food.
Yeah.
No, where is Odysseus?
Tom Holland just kept cutting back to him so he could go have a conversation with someone else so we can get like another flashback about what Matt Damon was up to.
Yeah.
He was just kind of an annoying, necessary catalyst to tell the story in the way that Nolan seemed to have wanted to.
There are some things I would like to say about, I guess, some problems I had with the movie. The kind of violence in the movie, a lot of it was kind of annoying in the fact that it's very obscured most of the time. Like, you see all these guys like getting slaughtered, and it's hard for me to care when it's like every single time they just like cut away and it's like you don't see any impact or anything. It's just like they get hit and it's like, oh, I guess they're dead. I don't know. They didn't really show it. I really like the entire cave scene was like a standout for me. When he picks up the guy and eats him and like the arm falls out of his mouth, I was like, okay, that's cool. Or a decapitation here or there, but most of the time they kind of just didn't really show a lot of that stuff, and I felt like it would have been more effective if we got to see like actual brutality. Then you'd feel like what the fucking like main characters are really going through.
Yeah, it was like PG-13 violence in an R-rated movie. I feel like
I thought that was kind of lame, honestly. I was like, damn, this is supposed to be this big epic, and if you really want me to feel for the characters, like, if you want me to understand, like, Odysseus' like, struggle to keep his men alive and everything, like, I need to see that, and I think the audience and the character needs to see that for it to be more, like, hitting, because otherwise it does feel just kind of cheap. It's like $250 million and you couldn't show this shit?
I have a bit of a theory of why they may have done that. It may have been so, like, they could show it in high school classrooms alongside reading the material.
Actually, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's an R-rated movie, but like maybe if you get like a permission slip or something. Yeah. It's like, okay, you can watch this. No, that makes sense. That's actually, that seems like a solid reading of the situation, I would say.
I also liked John Leguizamo quite a lot in this movie.
Oh yeah, I would say he was another like standout. I really liked him as that character. I don't remember. I don't remember his name.
He was quite good. I didn't know he was in this movie going into it, and
neither did I. And I saw him with the glass eye, and I was like, oh, because I remembered that character, and I was like, that's actually like really good casting. He looks the part.
Yeah, it was great. What did you think of them just explaining the themes of the story at the end? Like where Odysseus is talking to Anne Hathaway, Penelope, just saying like, oh, the lesson I took away from this journey is that humanity fails, we cause destruction and heartbreak, but we can always rebuild better, and the world may be falling apart now, but I have optimism for the future, was more or less what the story was. I didn't need that told to me through exposition. That felt kind of cheap. Make the audience walk away feeling like they learned something or something.
I'm a better person now.
I get it now. I have hope for the future from watching the Odyssey.
Yeah, no one learned this lesson 3,000 years ago when the thing was written, but now that we have the movie adaptation, people will know.
That was another gripe I had.
Yeah, that's really my biggest thing with just the script, is it tends to be really on the nose most of the time. Besides, like, I guess the obscuring of the violence, I did think the movie was overall really well shot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
His use of like lighting and shadows is always super effective. Like, I love those, like, just the look of those scenes in like the dining hall are really, really good.
I can imagine this movie's gonna look really great on like an OLED TV where the darks aren't as washed out like on a screen projection. I'm assuming it's gonna look incredible.
Yeah, just bring that that bleakness is really sold. It's like the lighting is really good with all like the torches and stuff around.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, like I actually really feel like that coming through in the environment itself, you know?
Yeah, the look of the Cyclops, he was really fucking gnarly looking. It was just like some dude in like some gray body paint. And like
it reminded
CGI.
me of like, it reminded me of like some analog horror stuff. Honestly, the way like the way his face was like distorted. He's got like the crooked eye, like his mouth is like sideways.
Yeah, looks
like
sick.
That was really effective. Like creature design.
I wish that scene was a little bit longer because there's a lot more to it in the original story.
Yeah.
But I understand you gotta tell the entire epic in about 3 hours.
Yeah. Like, I do agree, because that was like a standout section for me. Man, I will say the tension was so great when he pushes the rock like in front of it and no one knows like what's in there with them.
Oh yeah.
And it's just dead silent, but you know you can hear it breathing in there. Like, that was great.
I really liked Odysseus's relationship with his crew. How they kind of weren't trusting his leadership, and the main, like, I guess like his second mate or whatever that character was. Their relationship was really strong. That was a big kind of like the heart of that part of the story.
Yeah, you really did feel like there was like a special like bond with his crew, because it's like he knows that they are all gonna die. He does, but he's trying to do everything in his power, and no one trusts him because, you know, it's like, why wouldn't you tell us that? And it's like, if I did, you would all die. Anyways, I'm trying to prevent this, man.
Yeah.
Like, how does one guy, like, just deal with that, you know? Like, that is a really cool, like, moral, like, morally ambiguous like conflict that I think was really cool.
I feel like the movie could have, if it was more of Odysseus and his crew and a lot less Tom Holland just having the same scene over and over again, it would be a little bit better, but I quite like the movie as it is. I do have my complaints with it, but I think overall I would still rate it like a 4 out of 5 maybe.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think I liked it a bit more than you, even with the flaws.
Okay. I'm more sitting at like a 3 out of 5, like a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm just not that personally just invested in this kind of story, to be honest.
Yeah.
There were compelling elements to me. There's quite a few scenes in this movie that I genuinely did love, but there was a lot surrounding it where I just remember just feeling the runtime and just being kind of bored.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately what my experience kind of left me with. I was like 40-60 on it, so.
I think there are like a few elements I would just remove entirely that might help with the pacing. The bit where they go to the island with the giants.
Oh yeah, no, see, I thought that was like lame, and that also was part of my problem. That was the biggest scene where I was like, why is all this violence like obscured?
Yeah.
Like, this is a scene that's supposed to horrify me, right?
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot gained to the plot with that scene.
No, yeah, just a bunch of people died, and it wasn't even like, none of those characters were ones we like got to know or anything, so it's like, what was the point of that?
Yeah. Would you recommend this movie at all?
I would. I don't think I will check it out again. Like, maybe if it's like on TV or something and I'm at the right scene or something like that, you know, if it's just on somewhere, like, I wouldn't be like, oh, turn it off. It's really not my kind of movie overall, but I do respect it still.
There's a lot that's really good about the movie that I would say is absolutely worth watching. But like, yeah, if you're not a big fan of like fantasy and those kind of stories, I wouldn't say like you have to go rush out and see it.
Yeah, no, I would agree. It's worth watching. It's just, I don't think I need to see it again. But, you know, there's certain people that I know that would probably just like this movie in general better than I did because they're more into that kind of thing.
It's an easy recommendation if you like this kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I guess the only other things I really have to say about it are just specific scenes that I really liked. You know, we already mentioned the cave scene was a standout, but there's at least 2 others that I thought were like the best parts of the movie, which were like the dinner scene on the island with Cersei. That was super cool.
I loved the way it was directed and shot.
My god,
the people just eating it like animals. It was
very savagely.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, the atmosphere in that like was genuinely like unsettling because it's like at first it just seems like, oh man, these guys are really hungry, but then it just lingers on it for an uncomfortable amount of time, and it's like, no, something's going on here. And then you see her start to like change them and everything. Those effects looked pretty cool.
They did. Yeah.
I really liked that a lot. Maybe certain shots looked a little rubbery, but other than that, I still was effectively creeped out by that scene. I wish we got more of that character because that was just a super interesting part of the movie for me. The other scene I would say is like the I guess I don't know how I'd describe it, like the hell scene or whatever.
Oh, Hades? Yeah, where he's talking to his dead soldiers.
Yeah, that was super cool.
Yeah.
So I know you kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier about like Elliot Page's performance specifically. The earlier scenes, I was a little distracted by his performance. I just didn't buy him in that, but that scene,
it was great.
Like in Hades, like that was fantastic. I thought that his delivery of that was like perfect. I think that's honestly pretty much all I have to say about this movie. Is like, yeah, it's worth a watch. definitely check it out, especially if you like Christopher Nolan stuff.
Go watch this movie if you want to watch it.
Yeah, pretty much. If you're a fantasy nerd, you'll probably love it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.